Young mother is shocked when she finds another child next to her baby in baby's crib. A young mother is petrified when a mysterious ghostly baby suddenly appeared in her newborn son's crib. The day Aaron and Patrick Holloway came home with their son, they swore they'd do anything to keep him safe. Before his birth, they had researched the best and safest products for his nursery. Little Sam's nursery was a dream come true of soft blues, palest lemon yellow, and lavender. His crib was ergonomic and state-of-the-art. His mattress was anti-allergic, and over his crib hung the mobile with a tiny nanny cam so Aaron and Pat could keep an eye on Sam all night long. Of course, as soon as Aaron was home from the hospital, all their relatives and friends came over to visit and to meet little Sam. Among their visitors was Patrick's great-grandma, Siobhan. Siobhan was delighted with Sam and immediately declared that he looked exactly like her own grandfather George, who had the gift of seeing fairies. Aaron smiled politely, and the elderly woman tenderly cradled Sam and caressed his cheek. Sam opened his eyes and yawned. "Why?" cried Siobhan. "He's got the look." "What look?" asked Aaron, itching to take her baby back into her own arms, but afraid to seem rude. "His eyes, they be the color of the moon. You'd best watch out the fairies don't steal you baby and leave a changeling." Seeing Aaron's shocked expression, Siobhan's granddaughter, Patrick's mother, decided to intervene. "Away with you then, Grandma Siobhan, and don't you be scaring the young ones with those old country stories," she cried. But Siobhan clucked her tongue and kept muttering about the full moon and changelings. Aaron and Patrick were relieved when the family finally left and they could get back to enjoying their baby. Unfortunately, they had just finished changing little Sam's first nappy when Pat's phone rang. Saying some not very nice words under his breath, Pat answered it, then hung up and turned apologetically to Aaron. "I'm so sorry, Aaron," he said. "I know I'm supposed to be on paternity leave, but this is our biggest client." "It's okay, Pat," said Aaron gently. "Sam's tummy is full, he's clean, and I think he's ready for his first sleep in his new bed. I'll take the monitor with me and go down and sort out that pile of presents the family brought." Pat gently kissed the sleepy Sam's tiny feet and hugged his wife. "I'll be back, and if you need me, I'll be here in 10 minutes. Aaron lay Sam down on his bed, made sure the nanny cam and the night light were on, and went downstairs to tidy up. There really were too many presents. She decided that she and Pat could put some of the gifts away and bring them out in a year or two. Maybe 3. Who gave a newborn a set of Legos or a tricycle? Aaron could understand the excitement though. Sam was the first grandchild on both sides of the family, and they had waited for a long time for him. Aaron and Pat had married 8 years before, and even though they were both determined to start a family right away, it just didn't happen. Doctors told Aaron that because she suffered from endometriosis, in vitro was their best bet, but the first 3 procedures just didn't take. Then when Aaron had gone to the clinic for the last procedure, the doctor had examined her, frowned, called the nurse, and insisted on an ultrasound. Then he grinned. "Congratulations, Mrs. Holloway. You don't need me. You're pregnant." The next 9 months had passed in a blend of excitement and anxiety. But finally, Sam had been born healthy and so beautiful. Aaron heard a tiny sound from the nanny cam monitor and picked it up. A scream lodged in her throat. The monitor showed her baby lying on his side, stretching his little legs, but next to him, facing him, was another baby. Aaron's hands were shaking so badly she could hardly hit Pat's number on speed dial. "Pat," she whispered hoarsely. Come home now." "What?" asked Pat. "Aaron, are you okay? What's wrong? Is Sam okay? There's a changeling, a ghost? Come quick," cried Aaron and ran upstairs. But there was no changeling and no ghost baby in the crib next to Sam, who was sleeping peacefully. Aaron looked again at the monitor, and there it was. A pale blue, eerily glowing baby who looked a lot like Sam. Then she heard Pat's footsteps on the stairs. "Aaron," he cried, "what's going on?" Shaking, Aaron handed Pat the nanny cam monitor and saw the color drain from her husband's face. Pat took 2 steps and bent over his son's crib, but there was no ghost baby. Pat looked at the nanny cam monitor again. then at the tiny camera suspended in the mobile, and grinned. "I've got it," he whispered, and gently pulled back the undersheet in Sam's crib. Printed on the mattress in palest blue was an admirable illustration of a sleeping newborn. "There's your fairy changeling," said Pat, "and serves you right for listening to Grandma Siobhan." "But it's only visible on the nanny cam," cried Aaron, flushed with embarrassment. "This nanny cam is state-of-the-art, with night vision, so it picked up a trace of phosphorescence in the print under the bedsheet," explained Patrick. "As you can see, there's no ghosts, ghoulies, or changelings, no matter what Grandma Siobhan says." What can we learn from this story? Superstition leaves us vulnerable to fear. When Erin saw something she couldn't explain on the nanny cam, she immediately remembered the old wives' tales Grandma Siobhan had told her. Believe in your own senses and trust your observations. Patrick quickly discovered there was science underneath what seemed to be a magical manifestation.